It's very high technology. And they figured out how to time travel. It's all in the consciousness, the way it works, electromagnetic waves, bending space and time, bending your consciousness wave to literally infinity. Which can also, if you don't know how to do it, that's why people come back crazy, scrambled eggs. You just imagine a fucking infinity of confusion or, time, and you just go off for, a few hours, year, month, parallel reality or mentally born hallucinations, because that can happen too. It's not good. They really didn't explain all the details too, but they didn't want to taint the experience and have you then think of a comic book or a movie or something and then go into it. They just tell you, alright, focus, and turn the energy up and you fucking shoot off. But they have that, and then Soul Catcher Tech, they developed that. You can record all your consciousness onto a chip, record all your memories, record everything. You can see through your eyes. We're in a big scalar grid. All the aluminum in the atmosphere is basically part of this AI system that is being constructed, that if we're plugged into it, it'll make all your decisions for you mentally. You won't have any way to overcome that unless your spirit overpowers your brain chemistry, which has to happen through that fear switch, when all the fear of the brain chemistry is pumping, and you willfully turn it in the other direction. People without that won't have any natural defense to a mind-to-mind scalar grid around the whole entire planet. And then if they have the possibility, they're going to do what they want with that power. They're going to make chaos reign. And out of that chaos, they're going to walk up the little ordered steps and stand on top again. And that's just how it'll go on for thousands of years. But they probably won't come back into the civilized form. Not civilized, but they won't come back into houses and buildings and mansions. They'll probably just set up some other system, and they'll be traveling space and time, trying to colonize other locations. So, or dimensions, if you will, because it's mostly what it is. So you really gotta think about that. If you don't take it from me, if you think I'm being funny, just look around and read up on the Navy projects. That's kind of what started all this. It gave them the power to go in at a time, see what's going to happen, and then organize plans, like retroactively almost, but before the events happen, because they're using this technology. So they're always honestly 10, 20 steps ahead of everybody doing anything here, which is also why they couldn't speak out. I'm just going to say it. Anybody in there, if they spoke out, as soon as they decided within them to speak out, it would show up on a grid or a device or whatever it is, and they could see that our timeline was going to be influenced by somebody influencing that project, and they could literally narrow it down so they see what person did what and who did where, and this time go and whack that person. It never happens. So yeah, honestly, all the people getting whacked, that's what it is. They all plan to speak out, and if you see little hints leading up to it and you think that's what it's for, that's not what it's for. It's what they were gonna do after that. That's why it's kind of scary. Why are we here? I already told you. And why not? Why the fuck not? You do whatever you do. I don't know. Why are you here? We're all here for a purpose, that's why. Just pay attention. There's more of this is going to come out from here on out. It's all applied. None of this is theoretical. It's all applied. It's all, you walk into a room, you're supposed to sign a fucking waiver, but that's not how it works when it's national security. Because they really wanted to avoid apocalypse. Hopefully we did. I think we did, because they understood it, that if you access it, what can we do to change it? We're going to create it. So they basically started to work with it and create a better system. For that to complete itself, this has to come out, and the elite who have a lot of power are basically using the system and as well power to control and torture people that might speak out about it, so it's fucking way beyond amusement. That's going to keep growing and growing and growing, because they're building an AI consciousness system, a technology, a consciousness, an actual artificial intelligence that can rule the world, that can be turned on with this grid and the 0-point generators and would never shut off, and it would have power over our minds. That's all it needs. It doesn't, period. They already have them anyway. It's a consciousness system. It would beam out, boom. It's beaming out, and then everybody's oppressed, told to go and fucking lock yourself in the closet, whatever it is. If you don't have the ability to overcome that, it'll just happen. That's how it works. And then they have the time travel technology, so then those that do resist that are specifically managed. But in the same sense, this is in accordance with some type of great supreme being, that we can't die, and that we're supposed to wake up. And even those ones doing these torture rituals, some say deep down inside they actually want us to wake up, and they're good, and they're trying to help, and it's an ancient spiritual alchemical process. But in the same sentence, they might also give in and be like, yeah, it kind of got out of control. These people aren't really supposed to be taking it that far. But with the power and the money and the way it's all gone down, that's just how it is. And so that's a little bit about that. It is important. It is right for helping celebrities. All the ones Donald mentioned, and mentioned Donald Marshall, him, all the ones you mentioned, and more. Go put on TV. I don't want to say names yet because it's dangerous. Flip 30 channels. You'll see 10 of the celebrities that I've seen speak out to me personally and other people there that this shit needs to be stopped, and their genetics are cloned and they can't get out of it because it's consciousness. And so if you were to be agree to get used as a clone every once in a while, okay, but there's a lot of people there wanting to do this, and there's really not a lot of people ruling the world. It's literally a handful of people. But these people aren't going to wait and say, okay, next week I'll come back and you can do what you want with my body. No, they want it every night, all day, now. So that's fucked up. That's slavery on many levels, beyond just the talent aspect. And that's really what it's all about. Because if they weren't speaking out about it and doing something, honestly, we wouldn't be here to begin with. And that would probably be real fucked up. So just think about that. Thank you.